Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're keeping safe. So guys, there's something I actually want to discuss with you. I know from the thumbnail you know what I want to talk about, but for the benefit of people that have not, heard this particular story, let me just give a rundown. Let it not be like I'm talking from the walls. Yeah, there's this news going on the internet about a Yoruba actor, Baba Ijesha. Yeah, that he took advantage of a minor 7 years ago, because at the time the girl was 7 years, and so he took advantage of the girl. And the guardian, the woman taking care of the girl at a time, noticed that the girl was behaving somehow, even the parents, and they just attributed it to maybe a spiritual problem. Now, 7 years later, from what I gathered, that the girl saw the man on one of the movies, and the girl recognized the man. Now she came back and told her guardian or her parents. They came together and decided to make a plan. Because the man is a friend to the family, so it was easier for them to bring the man to the house. So the girl was there, and they mounted camera. So when they left, the man started what he knows how to do best, which is taking advantage of, girls. I have been somehow calm, or I won't say calm, like, I don't know how to explain it though, but today that I saw the video, there's no woman, I'm not talking about a parent or a guardian right now. I'm talking about there's no woman that will see that video that will not be heartbroken. Honestly, you saw this man, oh my God, you know that the man is a psycho. But my problem now, what is giving me even more concern, is the comments of most men. People are just saying, why haven't she spoken? Like, without feelings. Why haven't she spoken, since 7 years? Why is she talking about it now? Some people are like, they didn't catch the man, in the act. Some people were saying all sorts of things. Like, it's something you will not even imagine. Even after the video emerged, people are still talking. Okay, now I want to deliberate on this one that they said, why haven't she spoken, since 7 years? I had such experience. And at the time, I was 10 to 11 years at the time, because I was in the class, the last class in my primary school, before secondary school. That is to tell you how many years it is, from that time till now. And up till now, this story, my parents, they don't know about it. I did not tell my parents. I did not tell my siblings. The only person that knows about the story is my husband. Do you get? It was, during those days, we don't use mobile phone. Obviously, we didn't. There was no mobile phone, so we used to use this land phone. Okay, and there weren't many people using it at the time. So my father is very particular about our land phone that time, because people used to come to our house to answer a call, of their families outside the country, mostly America that time. And because of the time difference, America that time to Nigeria, so they usually call in the mornings. So what they do is to come to our house, they sleep over, so that they will be able to answer the call. So because of that, my father is always very, very, very particular, because he makes sure that the land phone is always in order. So because of that, they gave him a particular, NITEL officer that always, anytime he has problem, because he's a regular, he's always there. So they gave him a particular man that comes to our house to rectify, the house phone at that time. So, as African homes, anybody we see and we're familiar with, we call the person uncle. So at that time, this man I want to talk about now should be in my father's age bracket. My father might be older than him, but the same age bracket. If my father is older, but not that, the age difference might not be too much. Okay, I noticed as a child that time, the man was fond of me. But I did not, obviously as a child, did not attach anything to this, because after all, I called him uncle. So one day he came and rectified the landline, and he left. So it happened that he forgot his bunch of key, in our house. So it was the evening he came back. Evening by 6, the weather was it was almost getting, dark. So I happened to be the person my father gave his key to go and drop for him downstairs. Guys, I went downstairs to give him his phone, to give him his key and run back. So he pulled me back and held me. I thought he wanted to tell me something. And he said to me, like, meaning I'm the kind of women that he likes. He went further to tell me that if I needed anything like money for sweets, anytime if I ask my parents and they don't give me, that anytime he comes to our house, I should tell him, then he will take me to his house and give me the money, then I can buy anything I want. There was something he started doing in my hand. I removed my hand from him and I ran. I ran to my room and I was terrified. This was something he told me downstairs in an open place. I was terrified. And our parents then, we didn't have that such close relationship. What will you tell I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is not something that you will immediately run up to your parents to tell them, except you have that close relationship. So when he said that, I was terrified. I went to my room, I was shaking. Because this is something I have never dreamt in my life before. So what I used to do that time was anytime he came to our house, I will run to the room. Immediately I hear his voice, I will run to the room. And whenever he's through, I will run away. I try as much as I could at that time to avoid my father calling me, maybe to give him, drink or water or anything. So that was how luckily I got admission into boarding school. And, we moved to our own house, our family house now. Then the NITEL officer changed. Assuming as a child, I thought it was just a normal thing. Maybe innocently I will tell him now that I need money for sweet. He will now take me to his house and take advantage of me. I did not tell my parents this particular one. What makes anybody think that if such a thing had happened to me, that I would have told my parents? Do you know the trauma? Like, I see those comments as people that are so insensitive. Okay, coming to the people that are saying the video. After seeing the video, people were still saying he did not take. Oh my God. This is to tell us that a lot of I don't know the word to call them. The people like that, Baba Ijesha, a lot of men are like that. And they are on the loose. So parents should be extra careful with who comes into their home. I am saying this with so much passion because they are on the loose. There was a time I heard, I saw was it Instagram or somebody's page, I don't know. A woman was complaining that the brother-in-law came to her house. A brother-in-law that is about 20-something years came to her house and I'm kissing the daughter on the lips. And what freaked me out was when the woman said she stylishly told the brother-in-law not to. What is stylishly? How can you see somebody like that? Even if that person, that 20-something old person is your own child, will you allow your own child to kiss the sibling on the lips? And you saw somebody that is and you know it's not right, and you're stylish, oh my God. You would have stopped him at that time. That's the way you, from kissing to another thing, from another thing, then that is when people will now start saying, why didn't you speak out? Why didn't this one happen? When you have the opportunity to speak out and stop it, not even speaking out. So my video today is just to tell parents to be careful. And again, for those people making that comment, it is not easy. If you have not seen that video of that man taking advantage of that girl, please, it's everywhere on the internet right now. Go and watch it and see if a reasonable person should make that comment, that thing is not molesting or whatever it is, that thing is not taking advantage, or what are they even talking about? It was difficult for me to watch it to the end. That thing was heartbreaking. Oh my God. I can go on and on. I just want to tell parents, both male, boys and girls, to be careful, not to be too trusting. And another thing is also to open up. Let our children ask them questions. Ask them anything. Did anybody touch here? Just ask them questions. Bring them closer to you so that they can tell us every single thing that happens to them. I think it will help us a lot. It is well. Guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye.